You should have acted. They're already here. The Elder Scrolls told of their return. Their defeat was merely a delay. Till the time after Oblivion opened. When the sons of Skryim would spill their own blood. But no one wanted to believe they even existed. And when the truth finally dawns, it dawns in fire. But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Hello and welcome back to Skryim. Today we will be starting Frostfall. I finally got it to work. But anyways, into the RP. Here we go. Alright, so I've looked into the sky and I've thought about all of the knowledge I know about the weather and things like that. So if I look on here, I need to reflect on my cold weather survival skills, see the quest journal for details. I should find my last copy of A Survivor's Guide to Skryim to refresh my memory on cold weather survival skills. To activate Frostfall, I've already done that. Alright. So, I think I've already done that. Yeah, it's between 7 and 7, that's what it said. 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. Oh, okay. So I need to wait. Let's wait 4 hours. I need to stare at the beautiful sky for 8 seconds. There we go. Lost in thought, you reflect back on how much the wilds have taught you about yourself over the last several days. You recall a book you once lost that was full of wisdom about survival in the open country. On a whim, you open your pack and find a Survivor's Guide to Skryim staring back up at you. Had it always been there, or had thought alone summoned it? You push aside the thought as you thumb through its pages, and then carefully place it back, knowing that some things are never truly lost. What do you know? I got a book. Shall we read it? Survivor's Guide to Skryim. Falkreath to Dawnstar. That would be the southernmost province to the northernmost, I believe. A Survivor's Guide to Skryim by Varric Gerford, explorer, pioneer, and minor adventurer. Penned with the assistance of Carius Hermavis on this day, 16th of Frostfall, 4E118. Forward. It has been said that Skryim itself is more dangerous than any man, mer, giant, or saber cat within their borders. Any who have felt the biting chill of the Pale or seen the frozen corpses upon the steps of High Hrothgar can attest to this. It takes the souls of foolhardy, brave, astute, and unprepared with enthusiastic swiftness. My aim is to provide you with guidance on surviving the trials of Skyrim's harshest regions. My hope is that you, dear reader, will avoid the fate of those mentioned above. Wisdom is your only weapon against the cold, so arm yourself with it. On the following pages, even with this knowledge, however, I cannot guarantee your safety. One can only be so prepared if such a guarantee was made by the merchant who sold you this book. You have my sincerest apologies. Now, without any further deviation, let us discuss the subject at hand. The cold road ahead. Cold is the enemy. It is as dangerous as a seasoned fighter with a honed blade and a score to settle. It is an insidious enemy seeping into your bones, your mind, robbing you of the very will to survive. But like any enemy, it can be defended against. You must adapt to it. You must adapt to defeat it. If cold is an agent of darkness and death, fire is a sentinel of light and life. A fire gives many gifts, chief of which are warmth and dry skin. The act of building a campfire should become second nature to you as routine as putting on your boots. Build campfires early and often, and seek out wood far in advance of when you think you need it. It may take several hours to find enough wood to build a campfire of a useful size. If caught in a blizzard or after having taken a fall or having fallen in a frozen lake, that's several hours you do not have to spare. Fire is a friend, but a hungry one. When prepared to travel, the first thing to address is your attire. Wearing warm clothing from head to toe is the single most important thing you can do to ensure your survival. Each part of your body that you leave exposed makes it increasingly difficult to stay warm and dry. You may think yourself safe in the southern holds, but getting soaked in a rainstorm can easily sap the heat from your body. There are many ways to improve your resistance to exposure. Your body will grow more accustomed to Skyrim's climate in time. It will happen slowly and naturally, and only for those who live long enough to discover that the change has taken place. A torch can be very beneficial, warming the arms and face. A cloak can help act as another helpful barrier against frost and rain. Soups can warm from the inside out. Finally, trinkets which grant a magical resistance to frost provide aid to the wearers. There is no single way to prepare a cold journey, but all these things together will keep you on this side of the eternal. Surviving frozen waters. Sometimes, even after having done one's best to be careful near Skyrim's treacherously frigid bodies of water, disaster can strike. A loose rock results in lost footing, or a fragile plate of ice on a frozen lake goes unnoticed. Suddenly, you are submerged head to toe in water only barely above freezing. The body will go through a series of responses that may be shocking to the uninitiated, but by reviewing what will happen should this occur, one can mentally prepare for the occasion. With a strong will and some luck, one may even live to tell about it. First, your body will involuntarily gasp deeply for air. When this happens, you will feel paradoxically, as the wind has been knocked out of you, unable to catch your breath. You will feel completely without any stamina for physical exertion, and your eyes may have trouble focusing. Next, assuming you have not breathed in a lungful of freezing water, you should have regained enough of your senses to be able to find a way back to shore. This is a narrow window of opportunity. Do not waste it. After getting out of the water, it is imperative that you make camp or retreat to the nearest warm shelter immediately, as your body has already become dangerously cold. Many have saved themselves from a watery death only to die on land minutes later. If for some reason you are unable to bring yourself to shore quickly enough, you will find your limbs difficult to move until they become so numb that they stop responding entirely. Drowning at this point is the most likely outcome. Gear for the journey. The right skills, a positive mindset, a few supplies. With each of these things you improve your chances of overcoming any obstacle you may face while on the trail. It all starts with a simple axe. A woodcutter's axe is by far the most essential tool you can carry. With it, you can gather firewood from nearby trees quickly and easily. Keep it sharp. An axe that is not cared for properly is a sure way to invite disaster. If an axe is unavailable, a crude stone hatchet can be assembled. While looking for dead twigs and branches, you may come across a dense, flat stone that can be sharpened to an edge. Find the sturdiest branch you can and tie or hammer the stone to the branch. Unfortunately, the chances of chopping enough firewood to build a campfire with something as rudimentary as this is slim. If firewood is already available, you may opt to create arrowheads from the stone instead. While the most obvious use for firewood is building a crackling fire, there are other useful supplies that can be created with any spare pieces you may have left. A bow for hunting game, a simple walking stick, a rack for tanning leather, all of these can be created from basic firewood. With a tent, you can outlast freezing rain and blizzards in the open country. A campfire is of limited usefulness when you remain exposed to the elements. When traveling in the southern holds, where the air is warmer and rain comes frequently, a leather tent will keep you dry while blocking the mild night chill. If venturing out to the north, a tent made of animal hides is more suitable. These tents trap heat much more effectively and are prone to leaking in rainstorms. If caught in a rainstorm with no tent available, take shelter under the nearest suitable structure and wait for it to pass. A cloak, like a tent, serves the dual purpose of keeping you warm and dry. Cloaks can be tailored from a variety of materials. Burlap, while better than nothing, should be avoided. Linen makes for a good all-weather general-purpose cloak and soaks up very little water. Hide is excellent at repelling rain, and fur is great for keeping warm but soaks up large amounts of water and should be removed to speed up the drying process when caught in a rain shower. A small cooking pot made of steel can help you cook hot meals while on the road, far from the nearest hearth. Finally, a properly constructed backpack can do wonders for helping you haul your belongings over vast distances without straining your neck and back. A good backpack should have space for storing everything you need with some room to spare. Food and brew. Not all foods are created equal. Some are much better suited for helping the body cope with traveling in the cold. In general, hot soups, stews, and broths should be consumed when traveling long distances across cold terrain. They provide warmth from within, which helps prevent the loss of warmth from without. Snowberries, a common sight in northern holds, have also been rumored to aid in fending off the cold. Travelers of the northern lands swear by them, even though there is no alchemical proof one way or the other. Whether these small fruit actually provide a real boon or it is just a trick of the mind, I leave the reader to decide. A special note about every Nord's favorite topic, brew. While one may be quick to believe that ale and mead bring fire to the belly, many who turn to stiff drink in order to avoid an icy death only hasten it in the end. That being said, mental and physical toughness play equal roles in your survival. A quick swig of ale might give exactly what you need. Might be exactly what you need to give you the determination to make the last push to safety. This is a choice you'll have to make for yourself when the time comes. Notice it says when, not if. Great. Skryim and its environs. Skryim is a nation divided into territories known as holds. Each hold has a unique environmental characteristic that aid or hinder those that travel through them. They are presented here in order of increasing harshness and unpredictability. Falkreath. The area surrounding Falkreath is a temperate evergreen forest with relative warmth and refreshing waters. Days are comfortable even at sun's height, and nights mild enough that Days are comfortable even at sun's height, and nights are mild enough that one is want to go stargazing when the sky is clear. This hold is truly the most hospitable in all of Skryim. Eastmarch. While Eastmarch is cooler than Falkreath due to being farther north, this hold is lined with volcanic fissures that discharge great plumes of hot steam that keep the area warm enough to occupy without pause day or night, year-round. The Rift. This hold is home to sprawling broadleaf mixed forests in Skyrim's southeast. Though it is positioned on Skyrim's southern border, its elevation, tree canopy, and humidity makes this area much cooler than it may first appear. While a clear day in the Rift is almost as nice as Falkreath, the rain with high winds can sap a warrior's strength faster than he cares to admit. The Rift's many streams and lakes are pleasurable to swim in on sunny days. The Reach. The hold of Markarth sits along Skyrim's western border and identifies by a great river that runs through the deep Sheer Valley. The winds that roll off the western mountains and into the valley are chilly most of the day. The night air combined with cold showers may prompt wise travelers to build a campfire or seek shelter. The Reach's waters are quite cold, but should not pose a threat if one is diligent enough to dry off once the affair is over with. Whiterun Hold. The heart of Skryim is a cold tundra dotted with a few trees that can manage to take root through the permafrost. Farmers toil tirelessly here to break ground and grow what little they can in the inches of soil afforded them. Foreigners may find this area to be uncomfortably cold during the day, nothing a sturdy pair of boots and gloves can't remedy. At night, the high winds across the open plains cut through fabric and flesh. It never snows in Whiterun, contrary to its name, but the ground remains cold enough to freeze rain and the moment it strikes the earth. Whiterun's chilly brooks are usually shallow enough not to worry of becoming completely drenched. Yalmark. The tundra marshlands of Yalmarch, that's what it's called, are inhospitable to the unprepared. The ground is almost entirely permafrost, and the northern bogs have waters that remain at or below the freezing point. Set up camp early and do not stay far from it. If night or dark clouds approach, build or seek shelter at once. Never attempt to swim in the waters here. Always find a land bridge or way around. The Dale and Mountains. That must be a different hole, okay? The Pale. The Pale and Mountains. The frozen wastes of the Pale, God, it looks like a D, of the Pale are life-threatening even under the best circumstances. Make camp often. Avoid nightfall outdoors. If a blizzard strikes, you are in grave danger, and your survival is measured in minutes. Seek shelter immediately. Better to be a living cave rat than a dead hero. The sheer winds and breath-freezing air of the mountains will push your endurance to its limits and beyond. Needless to say, the Sea of Ghosts lives up to its name. The same goes for the icy rivers that run east and south of Windhelm. The great port city of Winterhold has an inn with a roaring hearth. The great port city of Winterhold has an inn with a roaring hearth in almost every street, ready to thaw the bones of weird travelers. Spells. It is reasonable to believe that keeping oneself warm with fire spells should be easy, since spells of flame are amongst the first any student of the destruction school learns. This is perhaps confusingly not so. As any destruction mage knows, one cannot harm themselves with their own spells. In fact, one cannot affect themselves in any way using elemental destruction magicka. This includes the use of fire-based magicka to warm up in place of a real fire. There are known to be certain spells that can help fend off the cold, conjure shelters from thin air, and even reduce exposure directly. Seek out a mage to learn more, as such topics are beyond the scope of this book. Conclusion. If you have made it this far, congratulations. You are now much more prepared for the cold road ahead. I hope you have found my instruction enlightening, although this author hopes that you never need this book. I advise you to take it on your travels so that you may consult it whenever such a need arises. Stay warm, stay dry, stay alert. Alright. So I am now better prepared. Use your survival settings or mod config to tailor your experience. Okay, so I've completed Frostfall, and now everything is going to be harder. Woo! But what do you know? What is that thing on my top? Oh, that must be my temperature. See, I have not used this mod before, so I don't know. Alright, so back into the roleplay. My clothes right now. Hammerfell garb and Hammerfell boots. Those look, those look furry. Oop. Oh, they don't have holes in them. How did I put those on? I'm not sure how warm these are. They don't look very warm, do they? They're meant for desert wearing, not Skyrrim wearing. So I think I need to go and find some warmer clothes. So let's run up to the town. And try to purchase some supplies. The town as in Solitude, of course. Alright, so let's go and see if the shop is open. Is this the shop? Here we go. That looks like a clothing store. Radiant raiment. Oof, can't speak today. Oh, and I did figure out the difficulty. I have it on Adept. It was bugging out, but now it's set on Adept. So, that's good. Alright, this looks like the place I want to be if I want some warm clothes. What? Is somebody here? There you are.
Oh, what delight. Another charming customer.
You don't have very much light in here, do you?
Oh, let me just drop everything to help you.
Okay.
I don't mind. Really. It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying.
Well then.
Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrrim.
Yeah, right.
That is how we get business.
Can I buy something?
Finally. Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store. Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should see what we have available.
Okay.
It's not an insult, just an observation.
Sure.
If I were walking around with a wound, I would want you to tell me to see a doctor. Your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned. You're really going to the Blue Palace. That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raymond's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit.
Okay. Free
Good.
clothes.
Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raymond.
Alright, so I didn't buy any clothes. I don't think this is the type of clothing store I want. I don't want fancy clothes. I want... Yeah, that's not the type of clothes I want. I want some fur and hide stuff, I think. So let's maybe look around at the general store is what I'm thinking. More like... Is that... I think this one's it? Bits and pieces? Yeah, that sounds right.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with?
That's not... I don't want to talk to you.
Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge.
What is that bar on top? Does it change when I go near the fire?
We're supposed to look tough.
Yeah, it did change when I went near... Oh, wait, what's that thing on my top right?
Must have been a lovely first sight.
Oh, look at that. I begin to warm up. Oh, man, that's cool. And I think, yeah, my temperature's going... That must be my coldness level up in the top right there. That's pretty interesting. All right, so that's gone way down now. You feel warm. Oh, okay. So now it's a red bar.
You've got a certain fire in your eyes, just like my Beerend. Please, feel free to look around. We've got a bit of everything.
Red guards connect, don't they?
No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that.
What have you got for
Trinkets,
sale?
odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Cooking pot. Need one of those. Large tent and bedroll. Small tent and bedroll. Let's get one of those for now. Backpack. Oh, yeah, totally. Increase carrying capacity by 50. Do I have to equip it or what? I don't know, but let's get that. Basket, no. Beggar prince, no. I don't need any books. Boots, bowls, canis root. Let's go by category, shall we? No, I like my scimitar. Travel cloak, linen. Why not? Only 19 septums. I think that's what they're called. No potions. Food. We definitely need some food. Let's get some carrots. Let's get 10 carrots. Very cheap. Cooked beef. Some apples. Some leeks. A couple sacks of flour. And let's grab 5 tomatoes. That should be good for food for a while. At least for a while. None of that. Soothe. Restores 10 exposure for 30 seconds. Takes off the exposure. Oh. That doesn't sound like a very good thing for me. Okay. Grand Soul Gem Grand. Wow. That's a pretty rare item, actually. Let's grab some lockpicks for sure. Oh, I don't have enough gold. I have 2 gold. Let's sell some stuff then, shall we? I'm gonna keep all the food I get, but I don't want to drink mead because it has negative effects. So I'm gonna keep all of that. And I don't have much other than random bits of food and ingredients. Huh. Steel greatsword, I can sell that. Wolf pelt. No, that's not worth very much. Okay, so let's. Can I? What was I trying to buy? I was trying to buy lockpicks. Anything else I want? No. Okay, let's buy lockpicks. Perfect. 3 gold left. 3 septums. All right. Who is this
Baron
Beerend?
is my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
I always thought it was pronounced castle door. And I would walk up to the castle door. I thought that was funny, but I guess I was wrong. Let's stand in front of this fire a little bit longer and see what happens, because that was kind of interesting that it was turning red actually. Ooh. Oh, cool.
Bit of privacy? Get out of here!
You need to leave now.
Okay. Okay. Why?
You need to leave.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay.
You need to leave.
It must be closing time. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah, it is midnight. Ah, that symbol. I see that a lot. I'm not sure what that means though. Okay, so it's midnight and it's cold, and that's I think what that top thing is. I'm not really sure though. Hello. Okay. So anyways, we've got some stuff now. Let's try to equip our new stuff. Backpack. That didn't unequip anything, so okay. And that didn't either. So what do we look like now? I have a backpack and a cool clothes. Oh wow, awesome. And my carrying capacity is now plus 50. Okay. That's pretty cool. I can still get some gloves. Alright. So what is this? How do I use this? Let's go out. Let's go out into the wilderness. We are in a very cold part of Skyrim too. Let's go somewhere warmer for now. Just to get used to this stuff. Let's go to Dracula's cave. When did I go to Dracula's cave? I didn't. How is that there? Okay. I don't need to go there yet either. Let's go down back to Old Ralden. That's where we started our adventure anyways. So here we are, back at the old inn that we started at. I need to get a woodcutter's axe, don't I? Okay, so the thing up here has now turned to a lighter blue. I need a woodcutter's axe, big time.
I work for Ildis. She runs the
I need one. Where can I get one? I'm not sure where I can get one. Let's check on the map. I might be able to get one in Markarth. You know what? Let's head to Markarth. Solitude didn't have very much for us. Let's head to Markarth and see what we can buy from them. Because yeah, we need to get geared up. We need to do a couple little jobs too. Maybe sell some stuff before we go out adventuring. Because I feel like if we are not well prepared enough. Oh crap! I'm just used to jumping across lakes and streams and stuff. I don't think I can. I might get hypothermia. So let's not do that. Let's go on the path. So what I'm saying is I need to get gear, supplies in order to do adventures. But in order to get the gear, I need money, and the only way to get money is to do adventures. So I'm kind of stuck. The only thing I can think of is to grab a bunch of free, just ingredients out in the world and try to make potions. Become a little bit of an alchemist for hire, and try to sell my potions for money, and then trade those trade that money back for, items. So let's set a destination to Markarth, and let's go there, and then on the way we can just pick up potion ingredients on the way there. Maybe our first skill will be alchemy, just based on need. I've never been this poor before. Well, I've never had to spend the money on supplies before, so it's kind of cool. Uh-oh. Also, we can loot stuff. Like this. We've got tons of carry weight to spare, so we can loot everything and everything. Anything and everything. Lots of food, that's good. Do I need to eat? Let's eat something. Did it say anything? I don't think it did. We've got to grab everything. Oh, a pickaxe. That's nice. That's really nice. I can use that for sure. I feel bad for stealing all these people's stuff, but I'm gonna make a good use of it. I'm getting warm by the fire just standing here. Do I kneel down? I think I do. If I'm not in attack mode. Yeah, I do. That's kind of cool. Wow. So do I get overheated if I stand by too long? I wonder. I'm at full now. No, I don't want to sleep. You feel completely warm. Okay, so that I think is just a good thing. It means I can stay out in the cold a little bit longer, maybe. Alright, well, thank you. I'm sorry that a wolf killed you both, but your supplies will be put to great use. And I have no idea how to get to Markarth. I need to find a bridge. Gosh, this is going to be tough. I don't see any bridges on the map. So let's turn around. Let's head straight towards Markarth, and let's try. I guess we'll have to forge the river, and hope we can stay warm enough from that fire, because we're really warm now. Ooh, what's that? Dragon burial mound that doesn't seem to be disturbed. Interesting. I know it's over there too. Lots of Forsworn. I don't want to go over there. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a bridge. Nice. I didn't see that on the map. Oh. Nope. Not a bridge I can use. Perfect. Crap. Alright, so let's just go down here. Ooh, that hurt. Any ingredients down here on the riverbed? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's try to cross here. It's very shallow. Let's go as fast as we can. Go, 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 go. Get out, get out. Oh, okay. Soaking wet from rain or swimming, which significantly increases your age exposure. Dry off, stand by near fire. Bring enough time out in the rain, not swimming. Wear a cloak. Okay. Well, the cloak doesn't help me in the water, but I don't have a fire. Oh, crap. Not that way. I need to go... Oh, I'm at an island? Oh, crap. I need to go this way. So I guess I'll just kind of have to trek over these mountains. But I'm still wet, aren't I? Yeah, I'm dripping. Not good. Not good at all. Alright. Well, I think for next episode, we will pick it up where I left off here. Actually, let's just try to get across here and pick up that Nern route. Quickly, quickly, get across, get across, get across, get across, get across, get across. Okay. Alright, so hopefully I don't die, but for next episode we will pick up our journey to Markarth. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.